less tired now than I normally do. All right, we got about a minute until we are live in the 7-5, so I'm gonna go ahead and just send this out to the Telegram, and then we'll go ahead and break down what it is that we're looking for today, what we're seeing. You know, this little trade that we're in currently, and I'll kind of explain that as well. So yeah, just give me 1 second. Let me send this out to the Telegram. And then we'll get started on what we're looking for here today. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's get to it. So let me pull up TradingView here so that we can get started. All right, so on TradingView, we're taking a look at gold. I'm actually in gold sales, so I've been in gold sales since last night. I'm entered in somewhere up here within this area here, looking for this continued move to the downside. Now I'm in this sell because on a 1K account. So we got, and for those of you who are in our free Telegram, you guys seen that I sent out this previous, I want to say, what was it, Monday, Joe?
Yeah.
On Monday, we sent out that yeah, Goat Funded Trader. They were having a 3K or 100 or what is it, a 1K account for like $1. So I told and sent the team and said, everybody go look. It costs $1. Go get it. It's instant funding. Go get an account. So we're gonna try to flip this account right now. We're floating up about $35 on this 1K account with this move here, running about a 1 to 3.8 risk to reward. An absolutely beautiful move. Looking for that continued move to the downside. So what are we looking for, you know, coming into the markets today? Like I said, we are seeing that, you know, kind of impulsive down move to the downside here. Yesterday in our session, we were looking for a sell. So price had created an impulsive move to the downside. We corrected up. Within this move here, we were looking for our sell entries, right? So we looked for a sell entry, I believe, within this area here. So we took a sell here, anticipating a continuation. Price ended up taking us out. Then we seen a corrective structure form, a lower time frame shift, and right out of our session, we ended up getting our key low break literally right after, like 11:45. We ended the session at 11:30. 11:45, we ended up getting that impulsive sell move to the downside. And Joe, this is actually something I wanted to tell you. It would have actually messed us up on our because it would have ran so fast with so much volume. It's not likely that we would have closed at the quick 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, and this would have been a huge trade. It would have literally threw off our payout. I did the math. It would have been like somewhere within that 5-6 bands range, or if we hold to the full grunt of it, it would have been like 6 bands, but it would have happened so fast that I wouldn't have even processed the whole, you know, bad side of it. We'd have just been holding because it was a banger trade, me personally. So it actually did kind of work out that we didn't catch that trade, because it really would have threw a lot of things off. Essentially, we would have had to make, like, I think it was like 30 or 60 bands in order to be able to, you know, have it be under 20%. So looking for today coming into the markets, you can see the previous daily closed, in fact, as a bearish candle. That's why we were looking for a bearish continuation during Asian session yesterday, looking for that sweep to the downside. Now we're coming into a key area of interest. As of right now, all the volume and all signs point to a bearish market structure. We haven't had any lower time frame shift, but we do have a sign of possible exhaustion here with this bearish move. Now we know our larger time frame structure is in fact bullish. So if we do see an impulsive leg up, price could now make a steeper move up. As of right now, I'm anticipating a continuation of this move to the downside. Looking to target some of these larger time frame potential lows here, and then that's when we'll look for price to potentially start to flip, right? So either we're going to see a lower time frame shift, or we'll see price, you know, continue to push down with volume. We're going to hold the trade that we're currently in. So let's take a look here at the Nasdaq. if price wants to load here. So Nasdaq yesterday out of session. You can see during once it hit around that 11 o'clock, we finally got a spike up. You can see Nas was kind of very slow. We had an impulsive move down, and then it kind of it really didn't start getting some volume until like 2 p.m. yesterday, 2 p.m., and it ran to about 6 p.m. or 4 p.m. And then we seen the volume die out. So as of right now, we're testing these all-time highs yet again for the Nasdaq here at these 23,427 levels. As of right now, prices had an impulsive move up. It appears to be in a corrective wave. As of right now, the volume is currently bearish. So if you see a break below this low here at 23,345, so say we break through this low, expecting a retest and a continuation down, but then just in a corrective structure, because it's likely that we see another impulsive leg to come into the markets, but we need to see a lower time frame shift before we can see that. So as of right now, the volume is pointing to a corrective bear move, but I would anticipate a move to the downside and then another impulsive leg up coming into the markets. So just keep an eye out for that. You can kind of see we're starting to get that impulsive leg down. Is this our all-time high? Did the Nasdaq or did the YM break our all-time high? It literally tested our all-time high. I'm anticipating this to break, right? And I've been telling you guys for weeks now, it's not a matter of if it's going to break, it's a matter of when. And yesterday we just tested in to that all-time high yesterday, immediately rejected back off of it, but price is going to break this 45,228 level. So expect this high to get broken. When we do, we're going to be looking to get these buys. But as of right now, volume is in fact in a bearish corrective wave. So we're just going to look for a potential continuation. Like I said, I'm not even inclined to taking sales on the YM. I just want to see a buy gravitating to the all-time high to break above this 45,247 levels. Yesterday we had a bullish daily candle close. If this daily can flip and see that same type of move up, we can break that all-time high. It just depends. But as of right now, we've seen a bearish spike with the news that we just had released here. So taking a look at the ES likewise of the Nasdaq, it broke above that high, corrected up. The 4-hour candle closed extremely bullish, and then you've seen that continuation of that bullish move. That means that on the daily time frame, we closed as an extremely bullish candle, still in these all-time highs, right? And what we can expect, we had an impulsive leg. This appears to be a corrective structure. We can expect another potential impulsive leg to create yet a new all-time high, another all-time high here for the S&P 500. So look for that 6407 level to get hit yet again. Price has just been super bullish, expected to go ahead and break through those highs. Now, if we break through a low, a steeper corrective structure is going to form, and you could take a corrective structure based trade where we look for a retest and one more push to the downside, but just wait for that lower time frame shift, because when the lower time frame shifts bullish, it's going to go ahead and break through this 6407 level. It's more than likely that that's what it does once we do get that lower time frame shift. So the YM, you guys know, we've just been waiting for it to break this all-time high here, just really getting close. Yesterday was really close to it, closed extremely bullish, starting to get some bearish volume. We'll have to see how price, continues to react here. You can see we're starting to get, kind of a bullish move here for gold on the 30-minute time frame. It's finally starting to kind of add some volume in here, but the structure still remains bearish. But just keep an eye out for that we had this exhaustion and that a possible flip can come if we do have an impulsive leg to the upside. As of right now, we're just going to hold the gold trade that we took from last night during the Asian session and, look for a possible scale in. As of right now, no, in terms of what I'm looking for the trade that I'll take for today, it's looking like it might be like ES or the Nasdaq. Gold looks good in terms of a volume perspective, or not in terms of volume perspective, but in terms of a structure perspective, but it just doesn't have a ton of volume. And so hopefully we start to see a kick and rise in volume here today, especially if this 4-hour candle closes bearish. I mean, looking for another steeper move, possibly to the downside. It sweep these lows at 35.50 and 33.36 level. Could be possible targets as long as price doesn't break through this low here at, let's say, 33.16. Then we can anticipate another impulsive leg to the upside. As of right now, all signs point to bearish, so we're going to look for a bearish continuation. Hopefully, we can get some volume. And like I said, in a sell move since last night, looking for that continued bearish move to the downside. So I'll see you guys, those of you who are in the VIP, I will see you guys for our live trading session here today at 9:30. We have about, it's only been about 10 minutes. So we got about 50 minutes. Thank you. Until we'll be on the session, and I'll see you guys then. We'll look to have a great day. Thursday, we've been, for the past, I want to say 3 weeks, we've been undefeated on Thursdays, right? We come out with a winning day on Thursdays, and we're gonna look to continue that streak here.
Bro, we need to look into that. I seen this video, bro, and it was saying like we need